Hello, Nicholas.
Hi, Coralie. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too. Thank you for giving me some of your time. Could you introduce yourself and tell the listeners what you do and how long you know me for?
Well, I'm Nicholas David Nan of the Centre for Conscious Ascension, and um, I run a consciousness raising business where we help people discover their true purpose, um, so that and how to we help them clear their blockages to manifesting what their soul purpose really. And we do this through private sessions and online trainings globally. And I first met Coralie. Um, let's think, when did we actually meet, Coralie? Probably.
I think 2013 when Jeannie got in contact with me.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah. So about 12 years ago, and we'd been, I've been looking at Vastu for a while. So we discovered we had a very bad Vastu house um, down in south of London, and our business in London, which had been really good, went down the tube basically when we moved to a bad Vastu house, and
Mm-hmm.
we saw an article in Kindred Spirit about it, and we bought a book about it, and then and we started applying it, and it started to work. And then um, later on, um, we found you, Coralie, to actually because there's only so much you can do with a book. Um, and then we found you so that we could actually really optimize um,
Okay.
um, the house. Well, I found you actually for me, and that
Thank
was the
you.
beginning of an interesting journey, having gone through several houses with you.
Oh, yes. And you're living in your own flat. How do you how do you feel after you have Vastu rectified your current space? Because you did check with me before buying the flat, and there were certain problems, but then we did manage to overcome them. And you live in a beautiful surrounding, and the energies of your house are absolutely amazing. So tell me a little bit how you feel living in the current space, and how long did it take for these specific changes or improvements to occur?
Yeah, well, I'd looked at 18 flats. I was trying to buy one, my first home. I've been renting up to that time for many years in England, and there are only two of them out of all the 18 which you said were worth looking at.
Yeah.
Um, and when I walked into this one, which I'm in now, I knew I was probably going to buy it. I could feel it straight away because the energy felt very harmonious,
Mm.
even though someone else was living it. So it was. I mean, they weren't spiritual people or anything like that. But you
Mm-hmm.
said this is with a few corrections, this one would work, and I like the feel of it. Um, and so once we applied the corrections to it,
Mm.
um, the sense that it belonged to someone else gradually faded away. I think it's a mixture of just living in a new place, having been in my previous house for 12 years, which is a rental. But after a while, it started to harmonize, and the frequency started rising a lot. And
Mm.
people started saying things like, "It feels like I've walked into a temple here, Nicholas." When
Yeah,
you
I
come,
told you these small yantras which I stick up, they have an aura of 6 feet by 6 feet, so you feel like you're entering into a temple. Yeah.
yeah, even my cleaner, who's it attracted a spiritual cleaner, she said it feels amazing. She can't wait to come and work on
Wow,
on the flat.
that's
Um,
so.
so yeah, it
Yeah,
feels like it's a sacred space, and
yeah.
we've got lots of beautiful trees around, and it,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't feel like I'm in the middle of a busy suburb at all. It's quiet.
Uh-huh.
Feels like I'm in a tree house in nature, looking out at autumn trees today.
Lovely.
Um, and it's a bit of a shock going outside the flat because it's like
Yeah,
going from this high frequency temple space into
yeah.
3D reality. I'm thinking, well, where am I? I've just stepped outside the door. It's completely different energy.
Yeah, you become a house body. You don't want to leave the house. Yeah.
So I'm sort of reluctant to go out. Sometimes I don't go out for 3 or 4 days because I'm just happy to stay in the energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has a sort of
Mm.
timeless, timeless feel about it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's a sense of no time, and because I run my alternative therapy training business from that,
Yeah.
um, because the north was completely blocked in my previous terrace house, whereas here the north is
Mm.
completely open, the east is open.
So
Um,
business must be flowing in.
Business is much easier because I used to have to do chanting meditations most mornings before running trainings just to get enough people in to pay the bills. Whereas now people just turn up, and
Yeah.
I've done maybe um, half a dozen chanting
Mm-hmm.
meditations in the past year at the most.
Oh, that,
They still help, but
yeah.
I want certain things to manifest. But I just sort of just got to wait and intend, and things just happen because the place seems just open to abundance. And
Yeah.
it's sort of
That's,
quiet for a while, and suddenly a big chunk of it comes in
yeah.
just when I need it, like paying end of month
God,
bills and
God is
expenses.
always listening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes.
so
Mm.
it's much easier in this place. Things flow much better
Yeah.
overall, and it's a joy to be here.
Oh, that's lovely.
And it feels like it's mine now after over a year here. Like this
Yeah.
isn't my place. The
Mm.
last two adjustments have
Mm.
embodied my energy. It's no longer belonging to the people who previously owned it at all.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you very much, Nicholas, for giving us 5 minutes and for explaining how you feel before and after the Vastu. One last question. Why do you refer me to your friends and your students?
It's because I've seen the benefit of adjusting the five elements, optimizing their flow, because
Yeah.
my friends and my students do all their emotional work to clear the barriers to creating an abundant, happy, loving life. But I
Mm.
know that the other half depends on the space they live in, and most of them live in the West, and the spaces are not optimal, and they wonder
Absolutely.
why things aren't working.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones who do it find their life opens up much better and flows more because there's some corrections which they can't do within themselves, but they need to do in their home.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it. Because the two Vastu and understanding your path, we call it the soul contract in life, the two
Absolutely.
together make for a happier life.
And there is, if you apply Vastu principles, it's easier for you to focus on your spiritual growth because money comes in on its own so that you have free time to focus on your spiritual growth. That's what I feel, and that's what I've also read. Yeah.
Yeah, that started to happen. I found I've got more space for myself
Yeah.
um, now that we've got the Vastu optimized here. And it's nice to
Oh,
have that, to more headspace to think
yeah.
and be present rather than just running around just trying to earn enough money to pay the bills, which has been like that for decades
Yeah.
prior to this. So
Yeah.
thank you
I'm
for
glad.
all your wisdom and experience which you've shared
Thank you.
with me. It's been very
Thank you.
helpful.
Yeah. Thank you.